Lesotho Police have requested Prime Minister Tom Thabane to report to them to answer questions about his first wife Lipolelo's murder in 2017. He's been asked to appear at the offices of the Deputy Commissioner of the Criminal Investigation Division on Wednesday. His current wife is also wanted for questioning but is believed to be on the run. For more on this, I'm joined by foreign editor Sophie Mokoena. Thanks so much for your time. Talk to us about that summoning of Tom Thabane.
Well, this afternoon we received a letter, it was leaked to us, where the police in Lesotho have requested Prime Minister Tom Thabane to present himself before the Deputy Commissioner of Police, who is dealing with investigations on crime. And he has been requested to appear before the Commissioner on Wednesday, 9 o'clock morning in Maseru, Lesotho, where he's going to answer questions around the assassination of the former wife, Lipolelo Tabane. We know that the reason for this is that when investigations were done, it was found out that his phone was used during that assassination. He did receive some calls from the scene of crime, and therefore he has to come and answer. We know that the current wife is still on the run, Maesaiah, who is also linked or allegedly linked to the assassination.
Why only now, and what has he said about it?
When you look at the letter, they are actually giving information and background. Apparently since December last year, they have been asking him to present himself and answer some questions, and the wife too, but they didn't respond. And we know that it took time for investigators to really crack this case. We know that at some point in time, they had to source expertise from international community in terms of forensic experts. You'll recall that when it was announced on the eve of his inauguration, Tom Thabane, that the former wife has been assassinated, SADC made commitment to ensure that they will assist and also share expertise, particularly forensic investigation, the capacity that perhaps Lesotho Police doesn't have. And the fear was that if a matter is not properly investigated, Lesotho will descend into chaos or internal fights. Now it looks like finally they have some substance or perhaps links, and they want the two to come and account. But unfortunately, the wife is on the run. And then, of course, Tabane, he's still there, but I think it is a difficult moment for him. Today, he had a media briefing.
What emerged at that media briefing?
Well, I think he was preempting this letter, that it will be leaked soon. And because he didn't say much, anything new, if one were to really talk about the presser itself. He spoke about the fact that Parliament must start the process that will enable him to retire. You know that there has been commitment from him last week that he is going to retire, he's going to step down. But unfortunately, he can't just step down or resign, because the Constitution of Lesotho doesn't have a provision for interim Prime Minister or acting Prime Minister unless the Prime Minister is out of the country. Therefore, you have to evoke the legislation, you have to ask Parliament to do a special act that will enable Parliament to elect a new Prime Minister. But unfortunately, within the party itself, there are wranglings as to who must become a Prime Minister. The Deputy Prime Minister, unfortunately, is not from the ABC party. Therefore, if you say the current Deputy Prime Minister, Munyane Muleleki, must take over, you are giving it to a smallest opposition in that, in that Parliament. Therefore, it is a long way. But the big question is that where is the SADC tracker? Clearly, the situation is getting out of hand in Lesotho, and we don't know whether indeed on Wednesday Tom Thabane will present himself before the court, or he's going to follow the wife and be on the run.
We'll be following this story. I know your foreign desk is very busy with that. Sophie Mokoena, foreign editor, joining me in studio there.